Most people see a world-class icon. They see the sold-out stadiums and the Grammys. But in 2012, Yoongi was just a delivery boy in a rainy city, lying on the asphalt with a shattered shoulder, wondering if his dream ended before it even started. For 10 years, that accident was a secret, a hidden wound. On April 26, 2023, he stopped hiding. He didn't just walk onto the stage for his first solo tour. He was carried. He recreated the very moment that almost broke him. This wasn't just a concert. It was a 28-show journey into the subconscious of a man who spent a decade carrying the weight of the world on a broken shoulder. This is the retrospective of the D-Day tour, the most raw, honest, and terrifyingly human tour in K-pop history. To understand D-Day, we have to go back to Taegu. Long before he was Suga, he was Gloss, hungry underground rapper. When he joined Big Hit, the transition was a culture shock. He was a rapper in an idol world, a poet in a pop factory. In 2016, the world met Agust D. This wasn't a subunit. It was an outlet for the anger, the depression, and the social phobia that the Suga persona couldn't express. In the first mixtape, we heard The Last, where he spoke about psychiatric wards and the price of success. Fast forward to 2020, D2. The world was in lockdown. Yoongi gave us Daechwita, blending traditional Korean royalty with modern aggression. He was no longer just a rapper, he was a king. But even kings have shadows. The D-Day tour was designed to be the final chapter of this trilogy. If the first mixtape was about anger, and the second was about reflection, then D-Day was about exorcism. He had to burn the house down to see what was left standing. It was a masterclass in psychological pacing. It starts with fury. Haegeum sets the tone, the lifting of the band. He's telling the audience that tonight, the rules don't apply. But as the show moves into the middle section, the Agust D mask begins to slip. We see the vulnerability in Amygdala. For those who don't know, the amygdala is the part of the brain that processes fear and trauma. In the music video, we see him trying to save his younger self from that delivery bike accident. On stage, during the tour, you could see the physical and emotional toll the song took. He wasn't just singing, he was reliving it. Every night, he dug into his own scars to show the audience that it's okay to hurt. This is where the D-Day tour separates itself from a standard K-pop show. There were no fake smiles here. If he was tired, you saw it. If he was angry, you felt it. About the stage. It is one of the most brilliant pieces of performance art in modern history. At the start of the night, 15 panels hang from the ceiling, creating a cramped, claustrophobic environment. It represents the walls we build around ourselves, the expectations of the industry, the pressure of fame, the weight of the past. As the concert progresses, the panels literally vanish. One by one, they are hoisted into the rafters. By the final act, the stage is gone. There are no lights to hide behind, no dancers to fill the space. Just a man on a concrete floor. This is the visual representation of Min Yoongi's journey. He spent his career building a stage to stand on, only to realize he was strongest when he stood on the bare ground, eye to eye with his fans. Everything led to Seoul. The D-Day the Final wasn't just a concert, it was a wake. When he performed Snooze, the song written to comfort younger artists, the composure finally broke. The man who survived the industry, the accident, and the pressure of being BTS's Suga began to sob. For 15 minutes, the world watched as 10 years of suppressed Han, the deep-seated Korean concept of collective grief, was finally released. He wasn't crying because he was sad. He was crying because he had finished the work. He had walked through the fire and come out the other side. Having the other BTS members, RM, Jimin, and V joining him on stage during those final nights wasn't just fan service. It was a reminder that while the journey of Agust D was a solo one, Min Yoongi was never truly alone.